the foundation is that self-awareness piece that we already talked about. And what I think is missing for so many people, and was missing for me for many years, is the lack of self-awareness of people taking the time to sit down with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and a journal for 30 or 60 minutes uninterrupted, right, by kids or social media or anything else, quiet space, and just thinking about who you are, where you came from, how you got to where you are, what do you like about what you do, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Like, honestly, what are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your values? What are the things that you really enjoy doing? What do you love about your work? What do you not like about your work? And then you can use that as a base. And if you're willing, go get feedback from your friends, colleagues, people who are close to you, because they may know what your strengths and weaknesses are better than you do, right? And strengths even more so. A lot of times we don't realize what our strengths are because we just assume that if we're good at something, probably everybody is good at it. But we know that's not the case, right? Like, if you're really good, like, a lot of your friends are looking at you going, Barbie, you're so amazing at connecting people, at explaining things, at understanding culture. Like, I wish I could do things that way. And you don't even realize, right? So you have those strengths that you can use as a foundation to start building your vision for where you want to go in the future. And your vision is, look 3, 5, 10 years out. Where do I want to get to in my career? Do I want to be vice president of HR one day? Do I want to be chief learning officer? Do I want to get into finance? Do I want to start my own business? Like, what is that vision for you? And that vision, and the importance of it is, the more clarity you have, the easier it is to make decisions when those challenging situations come along, when those opportunities come along, when a recruiter calls you. You work in finance and you decide you want to make a move into HR, because we all know HR is awesome, right? And that recruiter calls you and is like, we have this awesome position as a director of finance, and we're going to give you a 50% raise. And you go, wow, that sounds nice, but my vision is actually to get into HR. So I'm going to hang with what I'm doing and make this move over here. But if you don't have that, then it's easy to get distracted, get pulled in different directions. And, I find myself agonizing over these decisions when I don't have that clarity of where I want to go. And I've faced those decisions as well. A couple of years ago, somebody offered me a really an influential person in our space, offered me a position within his company that would have been really cool, but it didn't fit within my vision for where I wanted to go. So I turned it down gracefully because it didn't fit in my vision. But if I didn't have that vision, it would have been a lot harder to deal with. And once you have that, then, as you mentioned, it's really important to start to make a plan for how you're going to get there.